Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Pirates 4 replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Holy Rim Empire, we have VortiX. Spawn top right side as the magenta English, we have a foreign name. Let's see now. Holy Rim Empire versus English. English, when it comes to economic benefits, do have a very powerful benefit in the mills and farms. Farms are half price, mills improve farms collection rate to absurd levels. While the Holy Rim Empire player does have access to Prelate, which does give individual villagers plus 40% gathering rate. Plus, they already have 40% better carrying capacity. That's the word I'm looking for. When it comes to unique units, English have access to 2 unique units in Feudal Age. One of the most powerful units in Feudal Age, the Early Man at Arms, as well as the very powerful Longbowman. While the Holy Rim Empire player does also have access to a very powerful Feudal Age unit, the Early Age Man at Arms. Akin Chapel now being put on the field. This will allow him to collect up the, he probably could move a little more over there to skim the gold deposit and get the berries and the deer all collected pretty quickly. But this will give him good resource collection for these nearby resources. He should have plenty of food collection rate, as well as gold for our time frame. His opponent is, of course, going for the standard Council Hall. The Council Hall is a archer range, it's ×2 archer range for free. Longbowmen against men arms will be okay, especially in Feudal Age. Not great, but not bad. After all, Longbowmen do have +1 damage and +2 range. We do not have the stable going on. Oh, plus it's signed for some horsemen, so it's not uncommon. It's basically, if you're going to assume your opponent's going for a landmark, you should assume your English opponent is going for the Council Hall. And this will allow him point out horsemen to engage these early longbowmen, will be quite useful. More of the sheep are being bopped now. This design of this map, where the mountains in the center, tends to make it a little bit laney. It has 3 distinct lanes with 1 cross section in the center. Both sides can go for trade caravans, but both sides don't have trader upgrades. Now I don't even know what the Holy Rim Empire does for extra gold generation other than the Rigni's Cathedral. They have accessible. I guess they just assume they get able to obtain relics early. Because the English do have access to the enclosures, giving additional gold income. Local doggo will go down. Military barracks going up. They're trying to eye for some spearmen. He does have 1 set of palings. These guys, another set of palings there. This guy has not deployed out palings, I believe. Or maybe he has. Oh yeah, he has. It's facing towards the camera. Get a bit shift damage there. Trying to advance on forward. Villagers do get forced back. He does find both the palings there. Gets a bit of damage. Of course, it's more of a soft counter or a defensive tool, not a great defensive tool. Scout taking some damage there now. Longbowman getting a bit of damage onto the archer. The English scout will fall back. And now we do have some spearmen to be put on feud. And since the English don't get, since they get Vanguard Man at Arms, they actually don't get regular spearmen. They go straight into hardened spearmen. Another round of palings does get deployed on out. Blacksmith now being deployed on out. No spear brace there, and didn't appear that the palings actually worked that time. The ones that may got hit didn't have palings out. Some of the longbows severely wounded. 1 spearman does go down, another longbow does go down. A couple archers went down in return. Longbowmen are slightly more expensive. You can see the army killed value. Magenta has killed a little bit more than his opponent at the moment. Though his scouts may go down, it will be pursued to the ends of the earth. The ends of the earth is over here. And now the scout is seeing quite a bit of damage there. Got additional pierce damage coming out for the English player. Here being collected by the English player as well. While the farms are half price, they still cost wood. And now looks like the Holy Roman Empire player is trying to get out some more food collection as well. His gold collections has just been uninterrupted. Now we've got a very good number of longbowmen field. His opponent has not gotten blacksmith research or economic research on the field. So without the those longbowmen will do additional damage for the horsemen, which will make it so they go from 4 damage to 5 damage against the horsemen, a 20% or 25% damage increase. Oh look, a sheep could still be led to victory. Blue's scout does go down. That is actually important. This sheep has not been... Whoa! This is a good number of sheep now are still alive here. And Magenta still has a scout alive to obtain them. Magenta's now eyeing for our counter-attack. He does not have siege engineers on the field. Villager is now getting hit. One villager goes down. Make that 2 villagers. Make that 3 villagers. Over here, 1 villager does go down. 2 villagers go down. 3 villagers go down. 4 villagers go down. Actually, he's killed off 5 villagers. Trying to back off from the outpost. He actually has enough forces. No. As a fully garrison outpost. 5 spearmen is good versus outpost, but may need a little bit more. And he'd rather not just lose units to an outpost. I'll just backing off, and I'm going to be retasked on the wood for the time frame. Right now, the Holy Roman Empire player has no food being tasked, though I just saw his food went up. Did he just buy a bunch of food, or did he just drop off a large number of carrying capacity? He's now going for wheelbarrow. The English players already gone for wheelbarrow, wood, and of course 2 blacksmith. His longbowmen right now are very high quality. Good damage there. Though he's taking bad damage from the outposts. I do have a horseman on the field, but a horseman alone will not be able to engage this force. So he does have a decent force here now. Horseman here does get hit a little bit. He signed a wall off to help protect his flanks. Some deer can be claimed here, but of course it's the variation of the map where it's only ×3 deer, which is a very annoying to go around collect. You have some Mongols with the gears, because the gears, moving those around were not fun. However, this style map is also maybe good where professional scouts could be useful. However, professional scouts, in my opinion, are a little bit overpriced. Or really overpriced. Spearman's gonna go down there. So I'm hitting some of these villagers over here as well. He's just going in, just try to kill off as many villagers as possible. Doesn't get that low wounded villager there. He will lose his entire army up here. So we've got a number of archers here moving around. Looks like kill off a good number of villagers himself. 6 to 8 villagers, so both sides losing a good amount of villagers, including another one there. However, the English player just lost his entire army. And that's quite expensive. You can see here, 15,000 units killed versus 23,000 and 4. Where did the 4 come from? Either way. And even picking off some more of these longbow one at a time. Very, very good. Now there's going to be a counterattack here. Has a good number of horsemen in the mix. He has a handful of spearmen here. He's not going for his archer armor and damage upgrades. Archers getting some great damage there. Picks off a good number of archers, but does leave them exposed to now these horsemen. This force here is simply not enough to hold everything back. He's starting to pull back these units. Spearmen are very far away, which he really does need. Sounds like not firing away. They will provide some good fire support, including his primary arrow, which has a ×2 primary arrow. And blue will find those sheep and will lead them back home. And not to the slaughter, right? Right now the military force is same size, 24 to 24, though you do have the -1 prelate. And the army value is incredibly similar as well. Reganese Cathedral. Scout does escape out of there. Reganese Cathedral now being plotted on the field. The English player is very far from aging up. English player has currently nobody on gold. Archers and longbowmen now engaging. Horsemen being focused down, but he's forcing enough timing attack with this advance, whether he realizes it or not. He is picking off a good number of these horsemen one at a time. Does get another volley there. Reganese Cathedral not completely on the field. Now's a good time to go for some knights. Honestly, either player could have gone for man-at-arms and it would have been a good item. Good number of villagers currently idle there. He could just pop some sheep with them. Only a handful of farms to field. He does need a bit more wood for more farms. Archers taking a bit of damage there. These archers are falling back. English player getting a large amount of units on food. Not a lot of guys on gold at the moment. He may just want to get all the new villagers on gold so he can start eyeing his age up as well. Blue has picked up a relic now. Got a single knight on the field. He does have a couple spearmen engaged. He does take out those spearmen. Longbow's getting some decent damage. The knight has 5 pierce armor. Longbows have 7 damage. They do 2 damage per arrow. These are not veteran archers as well. He's not going for veteran archers as well, so if he doesn't care if these archers die, he doesn't have to go for veteran archer research. And he probably could start eyeing going straight to either knights or man-at-arms, because right now he just spent more knights and more archers, so never mind. He will simply go for the veteran archer research. Longbowman trying to run away. Longbowman do have the same speed at man-at-arms and crossbows. In other words, slow. And these archers are improved by marching drill as well, so they're faster than spearmen and archers. They move at the same speed right now as Palace Guard, so fast, and Mustafadi Warrior, which is also a fast unit. So these guys will be zipping around the battlefield, no problem. Though it does pick off a villager there. Magenta's killed off 10 villagers. Blue's only killed off 7. Still not a great amount for both sides to lose that many. And the English players almost have enough reach to age up. King's Palace wouldn't be half bad, but at this point in time, he is far behind. Maybe better to go for the White Tower. He's eyeing for the King's Palace. He's going to rapidly build it up. And he's not eyeing to go for mass man-at-arms because his man-at-arm upgrades give him 2+2/+2 armor, while his opponent's man-at-arms can get not only increased movement speed, which is a bit very hard to judge in combat, but also allows him to get 200 weapons, giving +2 damage, nullifying the armor-clad upgrade, and blunt weapons, giving him +6 armor damage, or was it +4 or +6 damage versus heavy, thus making them clearly superior. The English player just simply can't go for man-at-arms unless he needs a durable front line. It probably is most advisable to have advise the English player try to go for Imperial Age quicker. There's not much unique assets he has to engage his opponent in this age. Though neither does his opponent. He only has Holy Roman Empire player has more infantry upgrades, and right now he's not pulling out men-at-arms the moment to utilize them. So knights versus knights, they're going to be on equal footing. And for crossbows, however, would be useful, and the Council Hall is great for that production. He also has another archer range over here, so he has basically ×3 archer production. Here, keep another relic picked on up. He's picked up 2, one more on the way. Got a decent archer force here. Doesn't look like the other side is going for siege engineers. He does get his veteran spearman research, which will be handy for those knights, not so much versus those archers. The man-at-arms will be effective against that. So spearman man-at-arms army doesn't seem not half bad, but the problem is the Holy Roman Empire infantry and in this case archers do move at a good rate. Relic advance on way forward, trying to pick up that relic. Relic number 4 picked on up. The last relic is actually way down over here, so he will have opportunity to catch L5 relics. But just his villager does go down there, trying to go for the set of walls there. There is, if I look at the mini map, there is traversable land right around here when it comes to along this canyon pass. So wait, no. If I look on the other side, there's no traversal path. So the only traversal path is next to Pumbaa. King's Palace getting some damage here. Now he's trying to build another outpost here. I'm going to throw the relic inside, probably get upgraded to a fortified tower. There's still just a good number of idle villagers here. Trying to make his advance. He has good enough man-at-arms, not hitting the archers. Longbowmen and crossbows in the back line. Crossbows need to make sure they're targeting the knights. Longbows need to make sure they're attacking the archers. Man-at-arms and spearmen just need to be able to move forward. They'll hit whatever they can. Man-at-arms right now, they do have armor class, so right now they do have good armor. 7 melee armor, 8 range armor. And 8 range armor allows him to only take 1 damage per arrow, even if he did get all the blacksmith research. Right now, Magenta's front line is starting to disintegrate. Man-at-arms has to go down there. And these units are starting to fall back there. There's a good number of wounded knights there, and Magenta does back out the game. This is Great saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.